say GPL Fie yede ebesomo all the exclusive in-depth analysis and have conversations around the Ghana Premier League and yetra say and enyumre na yede ababesomo chane so say depende yetwemi ensema ekoso e the Ghana Premier League ni mo yede ho komo babesomo dapen a ye kwakodremi and also komo kakra e wo Ghana Premier League match week 6 yebetimi edimo komo di timu etintimu a ye game kese baako a ebeta fem our Brecum Golden City Park, Brecum Chelsea, over Accra Hearts of Folk, and Edinburgh. Don't forget, say Asante Kotoko weekend, you munjina kono esanse CAF Confederations Cup on Sunday, or when they walk of Morocco without a little club and a betim ashe no more Ediabueni. But then there are other interesting games. I be live on Onia TV on Saturday. Don't forget, say Midiama and Afe FC Samates a live ewo Onia TV. So and Afe on Sunday, the big game, Hearts of Folk. Wamani Brecum Chelsea, ewo Brecum Golden City Park, and also a live on TV. Then after on Monday, Pando Heart of Lions, almost gamer, almost be born on see a live on TV. So these are some of the conversations and enyumre menu ebenya Thursday from 9 to 10 p.m. and yetana say yedi GPL Fie e de besobo bidin Eddie Solomon Amanka the Superman. My able guest Omatrase enche ebehwera fei yadomwedi. But don't forget say as usual Mohammed Shaban wono Ghana Football Association statistician wono ewa ha yeneno AD and come. Then again a legend pa and we're joining on this show. In the year 1992 he was part of the Blaster squad across Senegal. You see on a marathon penalty shootout at the Ivory Coast. Na sa tournament in mu na onya Senegal e de candidate because that tournament you pe defender na who tournament in mu pa na eyesa papa no obo Heart of Folk na right after 1992 AFCON 93 has ene kotoko ono ene ye interview wa Ghana ha ka say wono obeshegu enkofo aka wada ho asodaye penifo afre no say sa game no obeshegu no no nimse go no obeshere ye malam go odwi ho awonti ase sa match no kotoko ne has o she malam go e ma has e wini sa match no Emmanuel ama Senegal enyumre wono the guest on the show opening akwaba bibi aboko de fantastic star GPL ni my day at the Sub Production Limited APL amama Ghana Premier League no I excited so what if you na wo hwe bi wo TV so a na wo dey to those times no a say na wo hu Ghana Premier League no said ye kwakodro it does pa anwe me de pa say sisiade omo anya sponsors na omo yi league matches no before Ombenya sponsors nkura ebem say mo yihu to makakra wo a friend say hotel we a friend moving peak hotel me baby kra po ntina ye me de pa say omo anya sponsors say mo start league nti mo start league no kra po ama football no aye desisia nti me kra before na me time post no but mo start yi matches no ama akono ama stadium kwa ya akono dudu as I said I will kind there wunya ya kabo no be say akwa bobie mu oh they be say there age wise in there is too much mean to me bobie but support there me to my support no. All right Emmanuel ama Senegal a legend Edinburgh Accra Hearts of Folk and the Black Stars of Ghana Mohammed Shaban and so ewaha Mr. Man Solo na bibi aboko de bibi aboko fantastic and you ready why say we spend some what sound we looking much clearer than back no oh say legend that one master but honestly I was saying compare the statistics here then eba na profiling Emmanuel Amasiniga there but a nice person and I'm happy saying there and the obehu nyama bibli yes only Tony Bafo at the heart of defense Ghana at the AFCON defense sometimes no na kwesiapia na your captain and the final no and a lot of issues abedi pele we know all those conversations Tony Yeboah money a lot of issues but somebody carry to Jano show no koyechi kohwe over the weekend and semetime course so then of course be remo after the next weekend day enemy matches but a brief recap of matches course so over the weekend yenye amasomo hwebi
turns around Bedu. Good movement from Aqua. Now here is Jehu. Tries to pick
right, and we some of the games here also the Ghana Premier League. Don't forget Mediama Sporting Club. Omotenefie Eshe Dreams FC by 2-1. Nations FC. Omani Asante Kotoko Ebo 0-0. Vision Etenefie Echi Bibiani Go Stars. Defending champions Eshe by 3-0. Ediana Stars. Omotenefie Eshe 2. Bechem United. Wamote Kanobako. Na Bono Derby. Hoho United. After say Omo pick a point in their first home game the Ghana Premier League against Young Apostle. No, 2 games on the bounce. Ometime winning. Wamudin Queen by 2-0 over Swedro All Blast. Karela United Etenefie Omuni Brekum Chelsea Ebo 1-1. And FC Samates etna in Century Sports Arena. Wamonso 11 wonders ebo almost 11 wonders come you know omote kanu back. Then of course Young Apostles Etenefie wamo Eshe Basake Holy Stars by 2-0. The big game was on Monday. Heart of Oak wamo Heart of Lions and a boy 0-0 and results no etimi kupie mo. Over the course of last weekend, week 5 of the Ghana Premier League, for your fame where a DNA week 5 of the Ghana Premier League.
Well, you inconsistent Swedro All Blacks. 3 consecutive matches on my league matches on my this season. We normally lose 4, and it means that All Blacks one shana or beshel, and that is what they are doing so far. But I think the biggest defeat Omenya Omufi, I'm sure that one Omuwe and Fida, and against Hoho United, he named him how Hoho United they bomb home game, and that is the advantage of Hoho ya pick here. Omudi coming him. Then again, Heart of Lions once again. 2 consecutive away fixtures, 2 consecutive away draws, 2 consecutive clean sheets, back to back against Kotoko, against Heart of Folk, and this is something unique at team. Consistently, Lions chance some title contenders. I'm not surprised about that. Last season they nearly won the league. This season they are working so well to win the Premier League. Then one resource are Mediama Dreams FC. Mediama at the TNA Stadium have been extraordinary. 2 defeats this since last season is something I was here can't watch. And if they are to go with this solo, it means that Umber Fortress will fear and opponents are going to struggle playing them. And we a good will fear league title no about 70%. You just need about 30% away performance to lift the league title. Right.
And we Mohamed Shaban and Odiafemu and the over the course of last weekend, week 5 of the Ghana Premier League. You know, don't forget that made it live on Facebook. And to me Ghana Premier League your page, you know, on Facebook. Obetimi enjoy show the live. Samsung on your TV on Facebook and also Obetimi I enjoy show the live and so weekend week 6 Frasia Memeneda. Interesting parents the Ghana Premier League in say NSCT Mediama Sporting Club once again. One more Etenefie on Saturday. One more FC Samates 1996 and airboard. This is a Western Regional Derby. Live on Onia TV and to me I enjoy show game no live on Onia TV. Then of course 11 wonders woman so better Swedro Sports Stadium nominate Karela United and so Eddie Abo then Dreams FC woman so Ebetna Kaswa Tuba Astrutev Nomatosa Eddie Afre Nations FC. Then of course other games on Sunday Yebenya Brekum Chelsea and Accra Hearts of Folk Brekum Golden City Park Bechem United, Omobetenefi and Vision FC Abo, Hoho United, Omosubetena Hoho Sports Stadium, nominee Adriana Stars, Eddie Abweni. Then, of course, Swedro All Blast, ever returning to the Swedro Sports Stadium, nominate Basake Holy Stars Abo. On Monday, Go Stars, Tenefi Heart of Lions, live on Onia TV, 3 p.m. And as I give the Bebaso, then, of course, Asante Kotoko, any Young Apostles, Sagim no, and Yadi Betima Baso, Asante Kotoko, Ejinakono. Our CAF Confederations Cup. Mo, Mama starting with you. Obviously, Mediama FC Samates, Western Regional Derby. Interesting game. 2 teams, you know, Obiaji, the Ghana Premier League in the pain. Mediama J and Samates and so J. The last 3 winners of the Ghana Premier League, a free Western region, and Etimi Abba. How will Ibrahim Tanko and after Christopher Enin, Ebebo Momo say, Omobetimi approach this game. Mo.
interesting fixture said your kind in 2020-21 Heart of Oak G League, in 2021-22 Kotoko Beji, then Mediama Sporting Club in 2022-23 when we thought that it was over. Mekaisa season after match day 19, Mediama coach Umar Abdurabi a party ways match day 20 Gustin Evans Ado to take over. Nobody thought that Mediama Bekwako G League and they won it. Samatex in 2023-24 surprisingly almost Giansana Bibiani Go Stars last season 2024-25 said they are all league winners we G and in the following season and now we into G. Now you show the factor backing these two teams and the man is so interesting. Mediama Sporting Club now are there a year can say Samatex I travel to a year TNA and Atakwa Akobo Mediama because two of the fixtures near about Akon Park and away pet and the Abon or TNA Stadium. But there in the can say, Nini name Samatex and Shego. But you are just Runkubia, our data, and I was say, every season goes no so into 2022-23 debut season between Mediama Samatex and League, it was 2-0, and Jonathan Sowa. Eshego and Vincent Atinga died Eshego. The next season 1-0 Jonathan Sowa Eshego. Then a year last season Jonathan Sowa niho inti omuninano obia intimi anshego. And so signal per statistics nature say every season Samatex find a way by preventing Mediama Sporting Club from scoring. But I was here taking notes and Mediama in 20 games played at the TNA Stadium Omo winning 16. Oma draw 2, Elusu 2. Oma Elusu to Brekum Chelsea and Heart of Oak. Heart of Oak and the first team Omo show. This season, Mediama Elusu were TNA Stadium, but Samatex Eka, one of the few unbeaten teams in the Premier League in 5 matches. Their worst results have been draw. If Samatex have drawn all their away games goalless draw against Vision FC, against Nations FC, now goalless draw. Then on the last fixture against Mediama Sporting Club, ending a draw. There's a possibility say caught into the fixture trying to pick a point against some opponent. Per how arrange going into the fixture. And the idea back one, me say pay attention to how they are going to arrange their boys going into the fixture. Now, this is Mediama Sporting Club, where FC Samatex. The good spot of both sides. Why more? Almost strength were him for Mediama Sporting Club. Idea back one, my biggest strength. Defensive line and defensive line of Jacob Amumensa, Bafo, Yusuf Mubarak, and Kamara Dini Mahmoudou. These players, they be on the best of performance. And Adeba Kwame Huni say, Mediama epe that's a year wing play no. Into usually we say Bafo be joining the attack na afi Kamara Dini Mahmoudou are joining the attack. Into we say a dendima opponent, So you see Salim Adams, he's expected to start for them because Fauzi Ali injured. Fauzi Taylor is injured, he will not be available. Now Ousunsu Etumia joining the attack. And interestingly, Mediama team now, majority of the players are more attacking. And it's almost Salim Adams defensive corner. The chances that Salim Adams is also going to join the attack. Now, Adeba kwa ema game no din kra no edima opponent ne say ohwe Mediama look at their players omo ina ye creative inti offer these two players are very creative on the ball offer these two players are very creative on the ball offer these two players are very creative. Now the challenge you may face is say you are going to play against a side that looks more creative who will be attacking you and that will be a big disadvantage for you. But for FC Samatex, Mediama strength, Samatex biggest strength, and so on defensive line, and any advantage at Ekomom. These are the two most consistent players to watch out for. That is Kofi Agbesime and then Ebenezer Aqua. Now, the man here can say, you have 5 matches in the league. Share statistics, Aqua about 5 matches. And now, we have 450 minutes. It means we are in all minutes for the side. Yenfa Kofi Agbesime so na yensha ade. Agbesime so abo yensha the minutes of Kofi 5 matches 450 minutes. It means that Kofi Agbesime, so that is the most consistent aspect of their team. But then the question is that are Mediama SC going to attack more and allowing a opponent to say go into the game without also attacking and because Emmanuel Kofi Essien na uyi sianwa they would also want to set forward but the wing play nebema omaka omuntumi mba but then one key thing I was here sharing so say the attack of FC Samatex you can't underrate them Abrante way your friend Zakari and Oshe 21 goals for Northern City last season in the Division 1 league. Yeah. This season we have about 5 matches, where 1 assist is yet to score, and then Mama Nsu currently the top scorer of FC Samatex was 2 goals in 5 matches. He's also going to the game. But advantage na Samatex say almost all attacking game, but usually they would want to play the games from the midfield. Game from the midfield. So this is where Samatex, Eroteti, Sapon, Latif, and this is Latifa, Omokofa and Fie. Karela United, but he's a former King Faisal player and he's been very consistent in terms of performance. But Prince would have a lot of work to do. He is more creative. Prince Owusu from Black Stars is more creative. Game, and then Nkrumah is more creative. Fodro would also be available for the game. So a game for Mediama, especially at the TNA Stadium. Right,
legend. Obviously, our former teammate Ibrahim Tanko. And Ekita Mediama Sporting Club. We share ex-players, any more exploit as coaches or the Ghana Premier League anymore. Saying especially with Ibrahim Tanko.
Ibrahim Tanko, no, since I started coaching, no, the Monembo were nimpa team Bia wa coaches Sisiano, team no were nim. Before no coachy or coaching team we a friend Muslim club.
Accra Lions.
Accra Lions. Before no Accra Lions. Accra Lions. No free Accra Lions. Bam Diama. Na Accra Lions. Sure baby. Omo bobo ko do it. Accra Lions ko ni pa. Sure thank you free Accra Lions. Lions. Omo thank you very much. Team no to me ko ni bio. But thank you come Diama sisi. Sure omo abo almost about 6 matches or so. Sisi omo no league table on top one. Na me dem jiri say yeah sure omo be fa league no because thank you on him coaching na say o starti win say no ta obe hon pa no akọ
right and Emmanuel Ama Senegal but Ibrahim Tanko nankasa akasa ahead of the crucial game the Western Derby on the FC Samatex Airborne.
I think we are playing home we are going like any game and that we play here we want to dominate we want to set the pace and I think how we train this week and the inclusion of these 2 players that are coming definitely we are stronger and I hope that our game will flow like the way we are playing.
Make us say yesterday almost say India numbers no mess support team na afi we you know mushamo and a game we ankasa no eda yakuma so because last season mo ba no be fa draw ha eni mu ana me play and you call me once no you lose into this game there you fed Diablo you call out you call for win.
Right, we Ibrahim Tanko and after Prince Owusu and Cheye on the Black Stars qualifier to the 2026 FIFA World Cup and Ghana here him say me ako boy homode now nim na yenko Brekum Golden City Park and at the big game over the weekend ATM FM Brekum Chelsea one more any Accra Hearts of Oak and Eddie Ebweni. Interestingly coach of Brekum Chelsea, the coach of the Accra Hearts of Oak, AJ the Ghana Premier League after barely 11 years. Now Omuntimi NJ. But last season, Hearts of Oak Ekonya win with Brekum against Brekum Chelsea. This time around, Ombetimi and Hearts of Oak about 5 games in the Ghana Premier League. One more Enya and conceded goal. And Ama Senegal a bim defensively has a very strong to win the league, a attack in the winning league and a defense in the winning league because it looks as if say has and concede goal but one thousand share.
That's a so I'm concede goal na I'm to make share goals never share na the Belgian league. Yes, so share league, share goals. So share goals no be bo mo. Defense here say defense okay. Me am the pass say defend sa almost 2 players be almost free teaching almost defenders.
Mohammed
thank you very much. Omonti me ta follow us because me ask legend but as for nyama my intimidate me ta ndi omuchi. Oh, but because of I'm telling you, me ask legend but as for no more respect intimidate ma salad me home what you say
na eden pa omode ayewa mo legends na motimi di team no call Africa motimi di anwa de ani ade na all of a sudden ma say mo twa
say we dey bia be some question me to me answer say omo aye me say na me say but me ask legend na always be a person en kwa as for chen na so knowledge kaka e wo no ye farmer place no omo boy
matro letter ko ma frɛ some person ko yes ma
mo be star man ko amre kokoro betuma kasa kakra because ye wo legends team na ta platform ye ta decide e hu kakra sometimes me can say 4 years ago togbe ye shia no stay no see o ye be shia no ya fra sa na ne
mana ya mo frɛ no
sometimes ye fra am say on PRO obi o mo frɛ no dey me sanya ma mo ye ntimi ma jima junkro afro mo so let me talk Freddy Dramani is my mate me mo ni boy for junior national team answer yeah promote here to national team ntide di oba akro frɛ mo just ni ga ma ba wow team who captain who yes I don't know be boy me can just did say didi metumi aba o ba say me ba on chances here and on be can say omo mam letter bi omo de be letter yes but sometimes no obi o enye say letter o obi o de odo ana de DJ na eba team no because didi no why invite you but some cause say am as of folk supporters na me as of folk management minimum omo live dey so cause say ano o me can stand difference against you team dey yes ano me call kra
but o feel say didi betimi akobrekum akoje 3 points in office Samuel Buodu because Buodu so dim house of folk team ne pa
say before mama catch you say before any Samuel Buodu ni ana wo take our team wo
of course
Black Galaxies Black Galaxies ya na wo na didi na senior coach na a friend say Buodu assistant thank you very much Buodu or a coach didi a coach but Didi no is too stronger Didi ni
experience
was strong ni edi na se so watch Didi no train your di mass of folk nkwara se no super Didi no so di ni chi na ye adwuma no wa oni beji 1 year 1 2 year 2 3 year 3 ye bibia
systematic
thank you very much na ma bibia o dante on say as boys no crap ball no cry your mode just goes no in buy but goes no beba.
Okay.
Football no one said determination goes to beba
right
mo
yanko game no more because until some 2 seasons ago na has cry Kobrekum na edin edemomo but it looks as if say Heart a dominant over Brekum Chelsea in recent times
solo you gave me your interest in Fitendra me first statistics na ma adwen ho anam dey at all but as a matter of fact we are obetimi kra a predicted based on adia yeba no now over 5 consecutive seasons has any Brekum Chelsea abo Golden City Park almost the same venue bia all their league games away has been played at the Golden City Park in 5 consecutive seasons both home and away Brekum Chelsea and share House of Folk but the man ye can say even at home Chelsea has failed to score in 5 seasons and year 1 and year 2 and year 3 and 4 5 seasons in 2020-21 has scored Brekum 1 share into Chelsea and into me and share in 2021-22 0-0 has anchor share 2022-23 0-0 2023-24 3-0 and Hanuna Kasim Sise Hamza Isa Motutunt na Linda Ntange Muninanya go in that fixture and at 2024-25 has Sanko Brekum Chelsea 1-0 na game where goalkeeper Benjamin Asare and the Black Stars number 1 no or no and na Edgy the man of the match after the fixture and so clearly Chelsea actually and says Obo Heart of Folk will fear a game no is in the hands of Heart of Folk to score and as a game no will end in a draw and so clearly and the idea call now the man here ni can say this season na amanko na wo ho these 2 seasons na amanko na wo ho ni na so 2023-24, 2024-25 or Jigo King ewa Esan Jigo King wa Ninina he's failed to score against Hartlepool. Even when the attack was potent, he failed to score against Hartlepool. Yabeshe how the attack of Bekum Chelsea looks like this season, though and yet too potent in Yabeshe. Now, in 2 of these seasons, you know, once not Chelsea has into me share Chelsea into me share. But some of them don't buy in 2 seasons has I winning those fixtures so without some Obwedu now Bekum Chelsea anything but now has into me no so those are what I say but then with some Obwedu Bekum Chelsea they be conceded at the Golden City Park against Hartlepool. Now yenhwe bibi na yenfa analyze the game na yenhwe how the game will look like. So this is how the team are likely to line up and Yabeshe the strength of the 2 teams and also the strength of the 2 teams are first of all Yenshe Bekum Chelsea how they look like defensively and also Bekum Chelsea defensively are Michael Ewa Mensah a former Hartlepool player
of course
our Hanum and Seydou Mohamed one of the strong hard-working centre backs, and also Ebejinemu Siakainen, 2 former Hartlepool players. Eric Oforientwi would be imposed for Bekum Chelsea. Of course, we keep you 1 clean sheet. It's not been bad at all. Ocean records are Onya this season in 2 matches, 1 clean sheet. We are conceding 1 in 2 matches with Eric Oforientwi. Bekum Chelsea are unbeaten, and then Oma picking 1 win against Baseke Oli Stars, 1 draw against a strong side Karela United. Now. Ushe the back 4 now. Benjamin Abedu de wakobo media masanti on experience no Kennedy is playing ahead of Augustine Japan this season at Bekum Chelsea. Now the midfield of Bekum Chelsea, yenhwe how they look like and Adebakwa eye omo challenge. One say they rely on their defensive midfielder Kwesi Soro to Baduri. Now Baduri would always want to set forward. Now while located Prince Annan. Now Prince Annan no any captain this season, or no star player, or no star man, and the challenger Omunyane say so the data 4 matches, 1 assist, 1 goal, 264 minutes. So of course he is their potent player, but it looks like Chelsea team mostly with attackers are wingers and a potent center forward because when Kwesi Soro to Baduni a movie na oko na Richard Enso eko na Fatau ekwa then it becomes a problem for their midfield. Now there becomes a challenge. Don't forget that Fatau is a player of Ediana Okobo Doma Unity last season in Division 1 on loan. Wasamba back into the team. They are going to play against a side that almost so defensive and like a legend kind no omun concede and omun person be concede omun records say omun ko Golden City omun concede with 2 pillars and Esibe Afrani because Ali Mohammed is doubtful for the fixture on Bono ewo honum no. Now Osha these 2 players are omun show clearly and omun move omun ko bebre into usually we say Afrani and Esibe omun bedu this side then we say Rafael Abba Kakra and he doesn't move. That is why Hartlepool are very good in terms of defending because they actually do not move so much. Now say Obibe move na Befi na Ransford. So all the time I actually Hartlepool matches. Obi say Ransford they move Befi and a lot of the crosses no and the wingers so be your crosses more than the wingers na Prince Kobuna Owusu, and that is why our coach is using in most of the games. Now, say Ebeye say won't say Esibe Akose, na Afrani Abase, na Amponsan Abase, na Afe Karim Abejina Hanum, na Hussein Ababejina. But this is the problem. How to folk defensively consistent until we share the data of these players now. Very consistent players in the absence of Ali Mohammed, Obo, Afrani Bo, Ebejinem. Sometimes I'm born as a defensive midfielder, sometimes he gets opportunity to play. But you share the problem I have offensively because you himself back 4 need the problem being your Basolo. This is the problem I have. Frank Eburaduku. Onye consistent, but omobo preseason no omo partner on Hamza Isa. So na onim say we ni wa second striker wo, but Sisi has ni second striker. Enti Ebura ko na Hussein ba na se omo ntumi anfa ball no anye bibia na asa na opponent na pick ball no normal say because there's no second striker. Don't forget that Omubo Prince also wide, and that is why Ubo say they be a Prince namha and also namha na we unkakari onamha but unya a striker sanka we center forwards more used as wing player. Ubo say all the time on work at in to have more men in the 18-yard box, then the wingers wing backs in Beba normal crosses needed too, and so there's no consistency in terms of play, and that is why again sometimes Ubashe Hanum I won't say Hamza Issa Etihonum Hamza Issa to bench, and the coach doesn't know say be on for Hamza Issa and that is why a lot of the wingers want to go Mauli Wayo Hamza Issa Omuni wingers and a striker coach need to utilize your going into the fixture. But then make us say an advantage Dima has of folk because they have a good defensive setup. Kwesi Sorotu Baduri is good, Richard is good, but Fatau a young player, and that is why midfield may break because Kulu Eje Epra only around, and that is a big disadvantage for them. It's a game still for her to folk in terms of history, records, and play on the field. But I don't know how coach is going to utilize his attack. If he's going to go in with the players cutting in and then allowing the wing backs to do more of their cross and having more men around the Brekum Chelsea, because one say all the games at Brekum Chelsea, any crowded defenders around them against Pedro Blacks, we share Rudolph Kukwa Swansea bar for consider three Kotoko Hoko Shomo and Kotoko utilize the wing play of Brekum Chelsea. That is Omuha because wingers no so yamwa person almost surge forward, so an advantage for her to going
right an advantage for her to folk game no more where a big game in amount all the breakdown no never say wuti nyina no yet media amount so nyame yadoma on Sunday big game because so Brekum Golden City Park. But how important and a goalkeeper Benjamin Asari ebeye for Accra Heart of Folk head coach for the Black Stars Otuado Brown MG Sports AD Komono all the way to your name.
It's always close decision, and what with him, what was the turning point was the last trainings. So when we invited him, he really trained well. He was really had this self-consciousness. He was pushing the players, organizing, doing everything we could to win this training match. And this really convinced us, not only me, also our goalkeeper coach and the department of coaches, to give him a chance. And it's interesting that, let's say the last week, I have to say Atizigi was also really good in training. So the goalkeepers are pushing themselves, and that's what we want. And the same with the players. We want a solid, natural, and a positive concurrence situation where each and every player is pushing each other.
But you obviously you think Asari is international level for, but how good a goal? Right,
and head coach of the Black Stars, Otuado, then come on the two. Now Benjamin Asari, the man of the moment, also Akasaka Kra, na Yenkoti Ben Asari, and Yama Utimi ye, I need performance on Esra and Echo. Right, okay. Legend Benjamin Asari, out of nothing. Ubia, I expect to say, Ubitima Rise. This is a player or the Olympics Echo Division 1. At the age of 32, 33, when you call up to the Black Stars, Babaya #1 at the Echo the World Cup. How's the team know how important and Ben Asari Baye Ewo Nyamiyaduma Kusiada game no more?
Okay, Kusiada game the Benjamin Asari Kusiada former one. Me dey sorry to say, you never local blaster, Black Galaxies.
Yeah.
Now you third keeper, on your first group, on your second group, on your first choice, on your second choice, or your third choice.
Yeah.
But it's also all number one national team.
Yeah.
One football there, so what tie kasa, what tie coaches kasa. Na bibia be chere what tie, na wo ye ho adwuma no, de bia obi bia chendi. Me enye me surprise say wa ba be number one of blaster because where am I not to say no? Meaning that now what me them what camp pampran. Now me tunufu. Now we tunufu. Now me can't tell so nya botre ni tambeba. Tisa grow. Until me tisa I invite you national team. always so home no about Brazil no say oh coachy why are there na me say me ya there ko ya adwuma no what you say me ma encouragement no but enyem na be adwuma
one obey adwuma
yeah thank you very much intimi say see no ba wa ba be no enyem surprise because me am train no ye discipline so sit try da nti on dey me dey me wajide say obetuma da blaster this or no our pra ana or see wa retire nti me wajide won say me wonders there obey de bia no obey
okay eno Emmanuel Ama Senegal enen koma odi atudwa edi afa Benasari but crucial game on Monday defending champions baby any Go Stars wamo any Kwando Heart of Lions and Eddie Way ni sa game we defending champions against a team last season or also mienu in the Ghana Premier League why and Odim Kudim mo big game.
I love this fixture, and as a weekend we matches in Mikondo Semeshini na, and when a year Heart of Lions by league return year in 2023-24 Omni Go Stars first leg 2-2, second leg 2-2, then last season was the second time Omushia league and also first leg 0-0 and a second leg Go Stars defy all odds and win, and so encounter 3 draws, 1 win for Go Stars, and that win at Go Stars Onyan with the Danks Park, and so even at Danks Park, Heart of Lions scoring any news, they go there with ease and battle for a spot. Even when they were battling relegation the 2023-24 season, they went there to pick points. But at the back when I was here Shannon, so going into the fixture, ASA, it is going to be an all attacking football between both sides. And if you've watched Go Stars at the Danks Park, make me a catcher will say player Bakwa or ye key in their success Kumi,
yes, Samuel Atakumi.
Yes, and Samuel Atakumi, we didn't say at the Danks Park we created 2 penalties, and that was in their game against Bichim United. What he does is that whenever contour in your ball now se ball eba contour or surge forward Emma Atakumi, that is speed. He focuses on speed, and he's always in the 18-yard box. Always. And how do you canopy or better the 18-yard box? And we create a penalty. And he has the strength. And referees almost over into top from there. It means that there's been a push, and that is the advantage of more. Again, Sanon, a striker, Burkina Faso. This is the role of Sanon. Sanon has been picked, say, Uncle for all the air balls because he's very tall. Not only the 50-50 balls, and Famatimo, your friend, baby, any Go Stars, and that is the advantage. And also, all back into the game. So when Sanon is winning the 50-50 balls, we say Kumi and so Etarinechi. So you lose the ball, he picks that advantage. No, the call. Now, Adeba Kwa Yensan Huni say, whenever Konto is with the ball, or appear Makati, then the last ball echo, and so for Go Stars they don't slow their game in the midfield where no, when Contour is with the ball he moves directly locating his striker. But then this is an opponent defensively very good. Don't forget that Heart of Lions in 4 consecutive away games are unbeaten. The last 2 were draw, the last 2 unconceded, the last 4 we win 2 against Nations FC Wabrankese, against 11 Wonders Temania Jekweku the second. And so you are going to play against one of the best defensive setup, and that is Heart of Lions, and that is where I will say Go Stars here very cautious. Now Oshe Danso a very good right back or pace or speed, and so whenever my attack and very weaker, now you pave way for Danso to now start going forward to create chances, and that is where a opportunity ma Danso. You will say Danso will join the attack. Bismarck Enin joins the attack. Now after we Jai Echiho, Edama Hennessy, and then Aban. Now Oshe these 2 players are Omo Boache. Mean we data and Oshe 5 matches Waboni na Edama Heart of Lions, and also matches Waboni na 5. So you are going to play against a well-organized defensive.
I think that since last season, the best defensive pairing, the most consistent defensive pairing.
Yes,
Robin Hennessy, Ebenezer
consistently. And this season, Omuche, Aban Kradie, Open Center Backs, Awashe goals with Aban from the last 2 seasons, 15 goals. This season, our 1 goal. Now, Ekobasa now we move say, now Eche Dogli. Now, Eche Dogli, our energy into whenever he wins the ball between the 2 center backs, now Eche now becomes a player or a ball distributor. Into a far ball, he goes to Samabuama Kwanza now. Or the Mark Buama cancer, Ishmelado, and so available. Now, the big disadvantage for opponents in this area. Now, a lot of players attacking because Osha Danso are joining attack. Bismarck and Nina join. Chelsea Freeman will pace, and Michael Efson and so will pace. Now, Michael Efson replaces Paul Ateje, who is injured in the squad. These are all players good center forwards, will pace and can put a lot of pressure on you, and that is why usually whenever goal stars are going to concede, that is where you allow Kobe to do a lot of work. But look, a lot of responsibilities on these 2 players, Anaba, Gideon Anaba, and then Vincent Atinga Adai. Bright Chedie, he's very good, but I'm a bit cautious about how he's going to move because young kind players are Ombe joining attack for out of lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a Bismarck Echo. Now say Edward Ajiman so then this is how it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
2 against 5
I pressure 2 so I'm sure Gold Stars will be very cautious defensively, not allowing out of lines to
the 2 of the best goalkeepers in the league currently and Omosubeshia Lawrence Osei and Emmanuel Kobe, excellent goalkeepers and Ebeshia Kobe has about 4 matches. He has 4 matches. He's 360 minutes extraordinary. And then we have Lawrence Osei, one of the best goalkeepers. He has 4 clean sheets in 5 matches this season. 5 matches played, 450 minutes. And I think that, look, if you watch the game on Monday, you will see 2 of the best shot stoppers in the Ghana Premier. Right. Mohamed Shaban and I was saying economy. We are Meba Hona what the predictions about, but legend. Majority of the boys near boys are nature the local Black Stars. Big game. Then we expected from such a game.
Okay. Match on the ball. I mean, me come back or show because match we a very tough because BBN Gold Stars say na me teammate Fripon Manso no coach mu let me ta follow mu. Unfortunately that incident be by na is our free team no. Na me dey say nya sa match with the anka show be na me dey we show me all the best say on match no e be lovely match no so be fair.
Right. I know Emmanuel Ama Senegal legend Eddie Magana men afi Accra Hearts of Folk, but one of the crucial games better for the Ghana Premier League in my Bechem United and afi Vision FC e won na for Sujiabo Park e wo Bechem ahead of the game. Nana Jaman head coach at the Vision FC Wakasa.
I'm expecting a very competitive game. We know that Bechem is a very, very good side. Last season they came here and they took 1 point, and then when we went there they beat us, and they played very, very well, beating us. So it's one of the teams that when we play we find it very difficult. But new team, new players, new season. I think that we should be able to go out there and make ourselves proud.
We have high expectations because it's been a good week for us, coming off a win. So we believe we can do something in Bechem. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Since the team is in high spirits, it's going to help us because playing a game, you need the spirit, you need the team to be together, and we are together now. So everybody is pushing anyone. You have competitions everywhere, so nobody's slacking. Everybody's pushing. So
right, and Vision FC coach and a player and Martin and Kano Mo straight way media man is samates one say
media ma home advantage. Dreams Nations. Dreams in the we have first win for Dreams FC.
Dreams
first win for Dreams FC.
Okay.
I'm taking first game media man win, West Results draw, and a bad draw, so a bad 0-0.
Okay. Become Chelsea Hearts of Folk, and they send what Canada.
Hearts of Folk win.
Okay.
Or draw.
Okay. Bechem United Vision.
Bechem United first win of the season.
Right. Ho United Diana.
Ho United win.
Your own Swedro Blacks.
Swedro Blacks we knew Anunsi.
Hey, Togo. Last 3 matches, only winning you.
Yeah, a straight win for them.
Okay. Gold Stars, Heart of Lions.
A difficult fixture, but a home advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a home win or draw. Home win or draw.
Right. Then, of course, 11 Wonders, any Kerala United. Wonders senior winning match.
Former club, no.
Yeah.
Where the Minjama legend.
But legend. A lot of issues and they also with 11 Wonders or mobile back to the Ghana Premier League. All of a sudden, team no air sign air come with chi.
Problem with team no problem because team no cry see a team na bakra.
Of course.
Na teaching man for no mbufu. So me say what am sha say.
Yeah.
How me club na team we here team 11 Wonders sansan we free up Holy Stars because Holy Stars qualify for Premier.
Yes.
Now me quality me war me perceive tasty Premier. Nti ho na me ja 11 Wonders na me ba Holy Stars. Nti sa team ni am ye strong wo Techima. Nti sesia Techima no Premier League.
Yeah.
Wo nti sesia ntokwa wo team no. Nti ese me nipa the Atlantic no kra ese on hwe no yi. Because it's also more ana
yes, almost it will feel set team na ye free Techima no and nama
and then the problem because problem be in tokwa na duabo cross start team tell me nipa so mo hwe no mo chance no mo nka because team no ma struggle no ma samba no mo san ko bio enye nti me po mo acho say omunya abotre no mo be support to musa one day your team number san yi aba Techima bio nti omunya abotre.
Right. Emmanuel Lama, Senegal former player Edema Techima 11 Wonders and Watson in Canada. A bit of messages mentioned after me and for one Adabao Joshua or say good evening. Joshua Ofori Adabao from Ewutu Bontrase, keep doing the work. Way from Benji in Femsi Saria watching from I say greetings, honorable wisdom, or say Boama. Okay, on the no. We from Mamuru Martin. Good evening. How are you doing? Hey, but message we say your friend Canton S. Ibrahim. I say good evening, bro. Watching you live from Tumu in the Upper West region. Sadat is my name. Okay, Sadat. Yeah, that's a pa. Say also we enjoy the show no live and so Oko the Ghana Premier League page and so lot of messages and so Manuel Sarah GH. Also go to the English TV stations. Okay, yati ebeko. We used to say boss. Make you always speak some small English. Some of us don't understand tree. Okay, you better mix it and you better mix it kakra. Now so wait to me, I enjoy. And sometimes you know about 5 p.m. on Thursday, 5 p.m. on Thursday. So I won't teach you now. You have to 5 p.m. on Thursday. Join a show no live on TV3. We'll be on Facebook. We'll be trying to enjoy the same show and so Robertson A Galaxy. Also, Opoko from Young Apostles is a fantastic player. Honestly, the message with me, Eddie Amano. No, Maswaya Afol. Also, SC Mediama never give up. Okay, Maswaya Afol. And so message with me, Eddie Amano. So a lot of messages and eba. But then, I did be a wash as a Diano. Coach, yeah, message Ben. I would be just heart of folk. A cheetah for and for 11 Wonders. Say they will see a kind of man.
To say me cano. Techima 11 Wonders, I'm supporters. I said, me can't show say, I'm abutre. No more the team nechi sa the abakra about the board deciding match. No more qualify. Until and there, say see team no, yeah, ton team na bakra no. Omo free team directors and management no mo do mo kan no mo di omo chi no mbe support mo. It is say me can one day no team no mbesa akọ chi akọ Techima. As of folks so asem kakra me was of folks say ade say mo hwe go me kan che me coach head coach my former teammate Didi Dramani asem me kan che so defender nti o work no me na board defense no wow me na board defense o junior national team na side promoter nti so work what defenders no on bomb dem work what four lines no so no mo be hwe go na goals na here na say hwe goals mo so league no so e be change positions in betting the ball more about so say omunko na yete omunchi
right mo venue be na wo weekend na me ndi wechi say sia de utu ade metie
me ko bebia me sorry Friday bebia na ma fa me bag na me na wo
right anyway Mohammed Shaban me dey Solomon amakwa the superman bacha wa wonya bre enjoy show no live on Facebook wa wotena TV ho enjoy show no we say a very big thank you same time next week you be sign Asia very big evening and wisdom Fifi Ableke and Afe Nolin Anaman Graham omo ewo takrade omo so enjoy show no live ewo Onia TV so and ebrema ye kwan emede dwumadi nesti on behalf of the entire production crew from MCR Echo Conti Afe pedifo ejira camera na chief from Sound Obia a very big thank you Echo FM same time next week Thursday you be sign Asia yakram.
When the girl you like